good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to a huge night of Major League Baseball at the top of the AL East as the Toronto Blue Jays head to Tampa to face the Rays for the final time in the regular season, with the two teams tied at the top of the division. First pitch is just moments away. It's the Rays versus the Jays. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 2, Episode 9 of the Toronto Blue Jays, and it is a massive episode today. As you can see, we are tied at the top of the AL East with the Tampa Bay Rays, and we play them for the final time this regular season, and we are going to sweep them. Well, we're going for the sweep, because it's a 4-game series. You can see we've won 4 in a row, they've lost 3 in a row, and it's huge. It's absolutely huge, this game. We could go clear at the top. There's a little bit to catch you up on since last episode. The first thing you can see, injuries here. Denny Jansen picked up a minor injury. So he's on the DL right now. So he's obviously out of this one. In place of him, we called into the squad a young Alejandro Kirk, who is a decent catching prospect. We called him out of AA. I wanted him to play AAA, but the assistant GM insisted he only plays AA. But he's been smashing at the pieces down there. So it's a good opportunity for him to come in and sort of be around the major league team. And of course, the expanded roster has also happened. So we've called in Munoz now, who's a good sort of utility infielder for us, and he's usually done okay for us when he plays. So not so much this year with a batting average of 0.43, but yeah. He's done okay in AAA, batting .315, so let's hope that continues. And on the pitching side of things, we did call in to the team Anderson Espinoza, a really good, young, talented pitcher. So he's come into the bullpen with the expanded roster as well. So we probably won't see him today because he's a little bit tired from pitching in AAA. But yeah, hopefully, as I said, he'll do a good job for us since he's up in with the expanded roster. Other news is that Patterson was, for the second time, American League Rookie of the Month, this time for August, so he's having a wonderful season, and to be honest, he's almost our number one starter right now. He's doing that well. So well done to Jack Patterson. And a quick update of how things have gone since last episode. We have won 8 of 9 games. We've absolutely been on fire. Of course, we had that silly loss, didn't we, against the Rays last time out. We then had a series versus the Tigers. Game 1 here, we snuck past the Tigers, and it was a 2-run home run by Tellez and a first innings home run there by Vlad Jr. that got our 3 runs for us. So that's a very important win, that one. We won the rest of the series. It was a tight one, but we did manage to get past them. Then we played the Yankees. We won Game 1. Game 2 here, unfortunately, this was our loss, and it was just a bit of a bad day at the office for, is it Anthony Kay? Yeah, one of our young starters. He went 4.1 innings, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, and Vargas came out and didn't do much better, to be honest, and the game was just gone at that point. So it was just a bit of a bad day at the office for us, that one. But we rebounded well. We came back and won Game 3, which was excellent stuff, and this was a big thank you down to Drury, who hit 2 2-run home runs in this one to get 4 RBIs for us, and essentially, there he is down there. 2 for 3, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and won it almost single-handedly. Biggio with a home run as well to add on a run, which was important. So that was that one. Then we went to Tampa, and we've won the first 3 games in the series. Game 1 was a tight one. Game 2, this was a stunning start by a young Canadian pitcher, John Fleming? Yeah, John Fleming. 6 innings, 1 hit, 0 earned runs. Vargas and Reyes came out of the bullpen and did a decent job, closed out the game for us. So yeah, just a really good performance, that one, with bat and ball. And then Game 3, a little bit closer. We got a bit of a slow start in this one, giving up 4 runs in the first. But after that, we were lights out for a really good pitching performance. And yeah, we just chugged away and got the win. It was Dupier who got a little bit of a slow start. But after that, Rue went 3 innings, only giving up 1 hit. And the rest of the team there, well, the bullpen came out and got the job done for us. So I mean, it's looking okay, isn't it? If we can sweep them, then obviously that'll be fantastic. We'll go top of the division. But worst case scenario, even if we do just win 3 or 4 from them in Tampa, which is amazing, either way, we're right back in this race now. And you can see that we're the best team in the American League. Well, we're both the best teams in the American League. We're only second to the Dodgers. So we're having a magnificent season, a really good season. But let's go and have a look at the team that we're sending out for this important game now. Trying to sweep the Rays. And here we go. Bo Bichette is going to lead us off, though he is 0 for 10 against their starting pitcher today, which is maybe a bit of a worrying sign. Biggio bats second at second. Vlad Jr. bats third at third. 125 RBIs he has now this season. Rowdy Tellez cleans up at first base. Brandon Drury continues at designated hitter. He is at number 5. Reese McGuire, the catcher, bats 6. Jonas Cespedes in left field bats 7. It's Hamilton batting 8. It's Grishak in right field batting 9. Nate Pearson gets the start for us today. We're up against Brendan McKay for them. He is a very good pitcher, isn't he? A good young pitcher. He has a ERA of 3.80 so far this season. He has a whip of 120, ERA plus of 127, a WAR of 2.4. I think we need to have a bad day, don't we? So welcome to Tampa Bay, and let's get this show on the road as Bo Bichette faces Tropicana Field. I actually like that. That's a good name for once. Sometimes, it happens increasingly in British football grounds as well, but the corporate sponsorship names can be a little bit much, can't they? But Tropicana, I like that. That's a good one. All right, Bo Bichette, 1-1, leads it off, mate. It's a ground ball to shortstop, and that will be the first out of the ball game. So unfortunate there. Brings up Biggio now up against McKay. 0-2's the count. Biggio pops it up, and that'll be caught in right field. That's going to be 2 away, and it's going to be Vlad Jr. now to see what he can do. Just close your eyes, see how far you can hit it, mate. 2-1's the count. Come on, Vlad. Come on, mate, please. He's hit it well, but right field, sorry, that's left field, isn't it? Learn your left and right, Zozzyville. And that ends the first innings. Hitless, scoreless, and it is Talkman. I guess you'd pronounce that. No, I don't. That's probably not at all how you pronounce it. He's batting .256 this season. Nate Pearson. Let's see what he can do with him. Come on. Pearson. Ground ball. That should be easy enough there for... who's at second? Biggio, isn't it? Over to first base, and Tellez makes the out for 1 away. Ji-Man Choi comes up to bat. Batting .301 this year. 1-2's the count on him. Pearson sits him down. That's 2 away. And it is... Wender Franco who comes up now. He's in a frosted streak. Let's see what we can do with him. 2-1's the count. That's been popped up. Should be caught out there by Cespedes. And that'll do it for the top of the first. Neither team gets a hit. Neither team gets a run. And we begin at the top of the second. Rowdy Tellez to lead us off. Batting .261 this season. 1-2 is the count on Rowdy. Come on, mate. He watches strike 3 go past. And you know how much that annoys me. And it's Brandon Drury now, the designated hitter, batting .268 this year and in decent form recently. Come on, Drury. He's hit that back up the middle. That's going to get down. That's going to be a 1-out single for the designated hitter. And let's see if we can work this man around. McGuire now. Ideally, he wouldn't be facing a left-handed pitcher. But with the Jansen injury, we don't have much choice. And that's going to be a double play. And that ends, unfortunately, the top of the second. We get a hit, we don't get a run, and it's Pearson to face Austin Meadows, who is batting .294 this year. He has over 100 RBIs this season as well. Not today, though, mate. Not today. That's a strikeout for Pearson. And it is Tsunga who comes up to bat now, again in a frosted streak. You can see perhaps why we have won 3 of 3 so far this series against the Rays. They're just struggling a little bit for form. And we'll take it. It's Contreras now, who's also in a frosted streak, batting .240 this year. Full count, 2 outs. Can Pearson end this with a strike? No, he cannot. In fact, it's a 2-out single. Grishak has it, gets it back in, and that is, unfortunately, a man aboard. First hit of the ball game for the Rays. It's Brandon Lowe that comes in now, batting .270. And that's gotten away from McGuire behind the plate. Contreras goes to second. And what we don't want now is a hit. And that's been popped up. It should be caught. McGuire or Vlad. Someone make the call, please. McGuire makes it. And there we go. That ends the second innings. Both teams got a hit. Again, we're still scoreless. And it's Cespedes to lead us off. Come on, mate. Come on. He strikes out. Oh, Cespedes has been really, really disappointing. He's only batting, what, .209 this season. I was hoping for a little bit more from him. Billy Hamilton comes in now. He strikes out as well, and the bottom of the order doesn't look like it's going to give up much fight, does it? Grishak batting .219 this year. He's 0-2 as well. Come on, Randall. He strikes out, and the top of the third was a bit of a disaster. It's Willie Adams that comes in now, batting .242. Let's see what Pearson can do. Oh, it's a strikeout fest here in Tampa. Another strikeout. This is at 4 or 5 in a row now. Pearson to face Robinson. He's 0-2 as well. That's grounded to Biggio over to first. That'll do it for 2 away. And it's back to the top of the order now, I think, for them, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's Teichmann, who's batting .254. 0 for 1 today. 1-2's the count. No one on. 2 out. And Pearson ends it with a strikeout. Excellent stuff. We're through 3 now. Still tied at zeros in this massive game. Bo Bichette, who's entered a frosty streak, which did not happen before this game. Come on, Bo. Get yourself out of it, mate. He's hit it relatively well, but shortstop makes a simple play. And that is 1 away. Biggio now comes up. 0 for 1 today, batting .234 this season. Biggio grounds at the first base. A simple play for the first baseman for 2 away. And let's see if Vlad can get something going here for us. Full count, 2 out. Come on, Vlad. He walks. And that is a base runner for Rowdy Tellez. Now, can Rowdy get onto one here? Come on, mate. 1-1's the count. He has popped it up, and that'll do it for the top of the 4th. Still tied at zeros. Still only the 1 hit, and it's Ji-Man Choi, who is 0 for 1, batting .300 this year. Comes in to face Pearson, and Pearson sits him down. Another strikeout for Nate. He's looking good today. It's Franco that comes in, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch swing. That's a ground ball. Biggio, simple play over to first, and that is 2 away. Austin Meadows now batting .294. 0 for 1 today. 2-0's the count. That should be easy enough for Bichette. Over to first, mate. Tellez makes the play, and that ends the 4th. It's a pitching duel here in Tampa. Here we go again. Drury, who got a hit last time up. What can he do this time around? 1-2's the count. He strikes at what looked to be a ball, and that is 1 away. Reese McGuire, who hit into a double play last time up. He can't do that this time. 0-1. McGuire hits it well. Is it going over center field? It is. It drops in center field. Very, very shallow. That might be a triple for Reese McGuire. It is. The catcher delivers the 1-out triple. How shallow was the outfield for that one? They're almost in the infield. And that is a runner at third, 1 out, and can Cespedes drive in this run for us? He has, what's he have, 42 RBIs so far this year. 3-1's the count. Cespedes gets the RBI single, and the Blue Jays take a 5th innings lead off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Excellent stuff, and Billy Hamilton now comes in the bat. Let's see what Billy Hamilton can do here. He has delivered a double play. Run, Billy, run. No, and that'll do it for the innings, but we do get the go-ahead run. We'll take it. Pearson now to face Tsusunga, who is in a frosted streak, batting .230 this season, 0 for 1. First pitch swing, and that is a leadoff single. Grishuk gets it in, and Tsusunga stays at first, but Contreras comes up. Now, he's 1 for 1 today. He got their only hit. Pearson, 3-0. And, oh dear, no one out, 2 on, and it's Brandon Lowe to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. That could be a double play. There's 1, there's 2, and that's runner at third, but 2 away. Let's see if we can get ourselves out of this mess here, shall we, Mr. Pearson? He is now facing Adams, who is 0 for 1 today. 2-2's the count. Strikes him out, and we get past that bit of a dodgy start to the innings, but we maintain the 1-run lead as we go to the top of the 6th. Grishuk to lead us off. He's 0 for 1 today. What can Randall do? He's hit it. Center field's going back. This one is going to drop into his glove, though, not to the fence, and that is 1 away. Bo Bichette comes back up. 0 for 2 today. Come on, Bo. Get yourself back into a little bit of form here, mate. Come on. No, he strikes out, and we might need to consider his position at the top of the order. It's Biggio who's 0 for 2 as well. And Biggio strikes out as well. Well, the top 2 are not covering themselves in glory today, are they? Usually so reliable. Daniel Robinson comes in to lead off the innings for them, batting .247. 1-2's the count, and that's another strikeout from Nate Pearson. Loving your work, Nate. Loving the work. Only 66 pitches thrown so far as well. The leadoff man, Teichmann, comes in to bat. 1-1. That is a well-hit ball, but a good play there by Tellez to get 2 away. And it brings up Ji-Man Choi, who is 0 for 2 today. 0-1 is the count. 2 out, no one on. That is well hit. Hamilton's coming around, though, and makes a diving, sliding catch out there in center field. And that ends the 6th. We are still 1-0 up. Vlad Jr. to lead us off. He's 0 for 1. Walked last time up. Full count this time. And Vlad has hit into the shift, and that will be the first out of the top of the 7th. It brings up Tellez, who's 0 for 2 today. 1 and 2 is the count, and Tellez swings through strike 3. I'd rather you swing, mate, than watch it. So that's something. Drury, 1 for 2 today. Full count, 2 out, no one on. Come on, Brandon. He has delivered a hit, has he? Yes, he has. Brandon Drury gets his 2nd hit of the game. A 2-out single. And Reese Maguire, who also has a hit today. What can he do? 1 and 0 is the count. Maguire up the middle. It's straight into the shift to shortstop. And that will unfortunately end the innings for us. We stretch with a narrow 1-0 lead. Only 6 hits so far in the game. And it's Franco to lead them off, facing Nate Pearson. 1 and 1's the count. That's been popped up. Hamilton should make simple work of that catch in there in centre field. And that is 1 away. Austin Meadows now, who's 0 for 2 today. Full count on him. Come on, Pearson. That's well hit to left field. Cespedes is going back. He should make a catch just short of the warning track. And that is 2 away for Tsunga. Now, he got a hit last time up, didn't he? 1 and 2's the count this time. Come on, Pearson. End him. Finish him. There we go. We are through 7. It's still 1-0. And let's see if Cespedes can deliver something else here. Got the RBI single last time. Cespedes this time grounds it to the right side of the pitcher. And that is the first out of the innings. And Will Smith comes in. Will Smith. Now, that is Seattle Mariners legend Will Smith, isn't it, I think? I'm pretty sure we traded for him in our Seattle Mariners series. Anyway, he looks decent. Let's see what Hamilton can do with him. 3 and 0 is the count. Come on, Billy. Get yourself at first, mate. There it is. Take your base. And, well, we know he's rapid. Is he a stealing threat here? He's got to be. Grishuk, who's not in good form. They've tried to pick off Hamilton. Surely not. And he is back in time. 1 and 2's the count now on Grishuk. Come on, Randall. Come on, Randall. Yeah, that's not going well, is it? And Bo Bichette now, who is also not having a great time of things. Hamilton goes for the steal. Hamilton, he moonwalks there, doesn't he? He's so fast. Don't even bother throwing. 49 bases stolen now this season for him. And Bo Bichette now, can he drive in a run? No, he cannot. He strikes out again. And we're through 8, and it's still 1-0. Contreras now to face Kasowski. Yeah, his ERA is 7.80 this year. He's not been the most reliable for us. 3 and 1 is the count. Let's see what he can do. And he walks the leadoff man. Are we going to see our bullpen cost us yet again? Come on, Marshall. Full count on Brandon Lowe. That's a strikeout. There you go, mate. Just took a batter maybe to warm himself up. Adams comes up. He's 0 for 2 today. 1 and 2 is the count. He strikes him out as well. That's 2 away. Still with that runner at first. But it's Daniel Robinson who is 0 for 2 today. Can we finish him off? It's full count. 2 out. Runner at first, and he's walked him. Oh, Marshall. Come on, mate. Get back on this. Get back on this. It's Torchman to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Another full count. 2 outs. Strikes him out, and that ends the innings. And we go to the 9th. It's a tight, tense game in Tampa, but we are 3 outs away from sweeping the Rays in their own back garden. Biggio to lead us off with a first pitch swing. Come on, Cavan. He's hit it. That's a progress for this game from him, and that's going to be out at first, though, unfortunately. It is Vlad Jr. now, 0 for 2. He's had a surprisingly poor day at the plate for his standards, and he walks. I mean, he's not going to steal a base, but at least he's on there. It is Rowdy Tellez now, up against a righty where he's a little bit stronger. Tellez hits into a double play, and that'll do it for the 9th. And it's going to be, I'm assuming, Liam Hendricks to come out and try and close out this series for us, 4-0. It is Hendricks, our Australian hero, who's very, very much hit and miss. It's Troy to the plate. It's a full count. Don't put the leadoff man on, please, Hendricks. Come on. He's put him on. Tying runs on board. Go ahead run at the plate. And it's Hendricks now to Franco, who's 0 for 3 today. It's 3 and 1. Hendricks, come on, mate. Meadows now. with the go-ahead run on base. 1-0 is the count. That has been hit, and that is going to tie it up, isn't it? Grisha, get it in, get it in. Loaded bases, none out, and we're not going to do this, are we, Hendricks? Tsunga to the plate. Hamilton's there, but this is almost certainly going to tie us up. What's happened there? He's dropped it, and they've won. So there we go, an error by possibly the best defensive centre fielder in the game has cost us a win there. I mean, they probably would have won anyway. Hendricks came out and absolutely f***ed it up, didn't he? I shouldn't have sworn there. I'm going to have to beep that out now. But, yeah, that's a real piss-off. And that, of course, means now we do fall a game back from them. But last 10 is looking good. We've won 3 or 4 games down in Tampa, so that's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still extremely disappointing to lose in that manner, having done so well for so long. But that does it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and we'll be back. What we'll do is we'll come back when we have a chance, basically to either hopefully win the division or clinch a playoff spot, if that's what it comes down to. It may well, the way this season is looking, come down to this final day against Boston. But yeah, we'll be back when we have a chance to, as I said, hopefully wrap up the division. But otherwise, it might just be the final day if it comes down to that. Or it might be, I don't know, hopefully it'll be to win the division. Take care.